this can be considered a sad topic depending on who you want to ask. The Breakfast Club, as we know, has come to an end. The ideation of it, I would say. Mm-hmm. Angela Yee has announced that she's actually going on her own, you can say solo, a nationally syndicated radio show. Wow. But Johnny, what do you think about Angela Yee leaving the Breakfast Club? Leave me alone. I said
you know
leave.
who you said like?
Who to you?
No, not Tyr. What's my man? Webby. Remember we?
Charlemagne.
Yes.
Charlemagne.
Angela Yee.
Yeah, Angela Yee. Angela Yee leaving the Breakfast Club as we know it and embarking on a solo venture.
Oh man. All right. I feel like it's a lot of different angles I can go here. So first, let me congratulate Angela. Yeah, I know what's going on, right? So I don't listen to the actual radio today. So I don't know how many black women head radio hosts there are on radio, period. No matter the city, no matter the market. So for her to be able to obtain her own radio show as a black woman, I think it's dope. It's great, right? Yeah. So shout out to Angela Yee for that.
Yeah.
She initially tweeted out the Breakfast Club as you know it is over. Yeah. Now, this was the night before she even gave the details about, what was really going on, right? So, of course, social media, they take one thing and run with it without having any additional information. So they was like, ooh, I knew the Breakfast Club was over and they were doomed from the start and all kind of shit. It was crazy. But now that we actually know the Breakfast Club itself is going to continue, it's just that Angela Yee is leaving for her own show. I think all of those people had to eat their words because Breakfast Club not going nowhere. Yeah. But I do want to ask you though. So I used to watch Breakfast Club interviews all the time on YouTube, right? Do you think the show is going to be any different without her there?
I'm gonna answer your question, then I'll get into a spiel.
Okay.
With the show dynamic changing, yeah. Even though I didn't necessarily, go, all the way in on what Angela Yee provided for the Breakfast Club, I do get that having a woman there can balance out Charlemagne and Envy. So it's needed. Right. It's needed. So I wonder first of all, who her replacement would be, or if it'll just remain a duo. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Time will tell with that. Charlemagne is the Breakfast Club to me personally, not because I'm just a huge Charlemagne fan, but he is the interviewer.
Yes,
he is the one that has brought the foolishness, good, bad, or indifferent, to that radio platform in a world where terrestrial radio isn't a thing anymore. Gotcha. But Breakfast Club still has its place, and then they already got their 10 years in. Then they get the Millennium Award or something. We got the Radio Lifetime Award. Yeah, remember that some time ago? That, so they're cemented. Yep. So in an age of podcasts where they barely get those A-list celebrities to come through anymore, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just wondering what the Breakfast Club will be, because Charlemagne is doing his thing. Envy flip houses. He get $1 billion for spinning records. You know what I'm saying? It's just their interests have went this way, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just they did what they were supposed to do.
Right, exactly.
Now with Angela Yee leading her own radio show, that's dope, because I'll say this: no one's really talking about the fact that Wendy Williams is down and she's done. She's retired, she's gone.
That's true.
So Angela Yee can definitely step into that spot, into that lane, because that's what Angela Yee does. Celebrity gossip. So if celebrity gossip is the lane that she's in, Wendy Williams has retired, unfortunately, for medical reasons.
Right, so, right.
Boom. I ain't mad at it.
I didn't even think about that, but no, that's facts, though.
So, Angela Yee can pick up that torch and run with it.
Now, like you said, that the lane that Wendy Williams left open is there, right?
Yep.
I don't listen to lip service, so she could be a completely different type of host there, right? Do you think that's something that Angela Yee can... do you think she can step into that lane and really hold it down in that lane, on her own? Is what I'm asking.
Well, only time will tell. Yeah. I mean, well, obviously the people believe, like the higher ups believe in it.
Yeah,
like they,
right.
Nationally syndicated radio show from the back, from the jump. Mm-hmm. Even Breakfast Club didn't get that. Like they had to work up to it.
Yeah, they had to work up to it. But I guess because they have, as you know, as a collective, the Breakfast Club has so much equity in radio and in the game, period. It's like if any one of them wanted to go and get their own show, I feel like they would automatically get
the syndication. Yeah.
So I mean, maybe she just built up the equity with the higher ups.
I think that's exactly what it is. But I mean, only time will tell. She's been doing lip service for hellas.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
And then I would imagine being on the radio, you know how to switch podcast and radio mode. Mm-hmm. She's been doing it too long. Mm-hmm. So I think she'll be able to transition into whatever she's going to do on the radio.
Got you. I mean, like you said, only time will tell. Mm-hmm. Personally, I'm not 100% sure. Only because from what I've seen with her in the collective of the Breakfast Club with Charlemagne and Envy, I don't like. She has her own segments, that she does, the rumor report, all that good stuff. Yeah. Cool, but as far as I guess the interviews go, I don't think she really adds any value to that. But maybe it's because Charlemagne and Envy usually like talk over her. Maybe the interviewer talks over her. Maybe they don't give her a chance to really, show off her interviewing chops type shit. Because again, she has a lip service. So
this is hey, look, two things can be true, right? That probably can be true. But mama, you've been on air 10 years,
I mean,
11 years, 12 years. How long?
And it got to a point where she got comfortable. She was collecting the checks. She was like, I'm gonna do my segments, let them do the interview thing, and then I'm cool. Because again, she just like the rest of them, she has her own business ventures on the side too. So who really know? Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows? She probably won't be on the radio in St. Louis.
No, she will. I mean, nationally syndicated, so it depends on if she's going to iHeart. If she's going to iHeart, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I mean, I don't know.
I'm not sure if it's a morning show. Like, if it's morning, I don't really know because I don't know how those things work.
It'll be interesting if it is a morning show because she'll be competing with the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, because if it's iHeart or if it's Clear Channel, well, it's got to be iHeart because she said she spoke to the higher ups at iHeart, so
she did.
They're the ones that gave her the show. So I don't know how this works.
Okay, last question on this. Okay. Do you think it was secretly beef? The reason she's leaving?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Because Charlemagne got so many side ventures. Like this nigga done had about 3 shows. And they left.
He got a show right now called Hell of a Week or some shit. Like,
and then he was hosting a show on MTV. He was getting primed for late night doing something else, right?
Well, yeah. So this is interesting. Charlemagne has had like 2 or 3 different like late night shows. I know he had Guy Code at one time. It was some other like late night talk show on Comedy Central, I think, but now he has Hell of a Week.
And then think about it like this. He was remember like those he did like a few interviews like 101s away from the Breakfast Club. So like that Kanye interview. He did that by himself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Listen, man. Shout out to all parties involved. Angela Yee, congratulations. Yeah. I hope everything goes well at your new radio show. I wonder what it's going to be called. That'll be interesting to know.
I mean, I might tap in because I'm pretty sure the way that YouTube and everything, your algorithms are set up, you'll see something. You'll be like, oh, let me tap in.
And I mean, if she's smart, just like the Breakfast Club did, they just took their radio show and recorded it and put that shit on YouTube. So I imagine she's going to do the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, and she get all the YouTube checks herself.
Exactly.
So shout out to Angela Yee.
Shout out to Angela Yee. But let's switch.